How small can you make an effective survival kit? Today I want to talk about a mini survival kit. This kit is in a very small phone case that I bought at a yard sale. And most people don't use these anymore. I don't know if it was for a StarTech or what, but it was $1 something, quarter, I don't know how much it was. Inside I have, first of all, a mini Bic lighter with rubber band around it so that you can't compress this and lose the gas as you're packing it around. And then the heart of the survival kit is one of these mini Altoids tins. And I know there's been a lot of talk on YouTube and in blogs about how useless a tiny kit is. I beg to differ. I think if it's packed properly with the right amount of gear and the right size, it can be more than effective and useful to help you get out of a survival situation. Certainly a short term, you wouldn't want to survive for a long time. You couldn't survive for a long time on what's in the size of this kit. But say for an overnight or even a 72-hour scenario, something this size could save your life. Stay tuned, I'll show you what's in there. So first of all, obviously you've seen these, and I've got this kit, and it is taped for waterproofness, or at least water resistance, with some number 33 electrical tape, which maintains its stickiness multiple times. You can use it over and over again, so we'll lay that there. Inside, several things packed. Very important. First of all, I have a couple of these Tinder Quick fire starters packed in here, and they help take up space and keep things from rattling around. I have a small roll here, smashed so it'll fit better, of dental floss, and of course that can be used for extra fishing line or sewing repairs. I also have about 10 sinkers, 10 hooks, about 5 swivels, and right here is a sewing needle. So you can use the thread here or the dental floss for sewing. I have a small ferro rod, and used with these Tinder Quick fire starters, of course, that will spark a flame. I also have a very small, it's called a True Nano, and it's actually quite bright. It uses the small button batteries, and there's a trick that I use. I keep a small piece of paper right here inside to keep it from accidentally turning on, because this screws in here, and so you can see it's a pretty decent little bright light. And of course if it was dark it would be even more effective, but this burns for about 12 hours. Put that piece of paper back in there and screw it back in. Okay, so I have light. In here I have, it's all taped together, but I can open it up for you. In here I have a mini Ziploc bag for waterproofness. I have matches. So there are 4 matches, and then a bit of a striker here. So again, more fire. I have a mini brass button compass, which does point north. I have a small SOG Micro. It's the Micro Fusion. And I know it's a very tiny knife. It's only about 1.5 inch blade, but it is razor sharp, and it's made by SOG, so it's a quality knife. It's also, as you can see, very, very thin. In another bag, another mini Ziploc bag, I have, and I'm not going to open that one, but there is a roll of about 30 feet of fishing line. Of Of course, that goes with the hooks and the sinkers, the swivels. I have a small butterfly bandage. I also have a diamond sharpening hone here, and you can get these at fishing stores, different places for fish hooks and whatnot. This is to keep my knife sharpened. I have a very small piece of mirror. This you can get at automotive stores. And you cut the size. It's supposed to be for a replacement for your mirrors if they get broken, but you can cut them into whatever size you want. It's not a very big signal mirror, I understand that, but if you need to look at something in your eye or somewhere else, it works, and it is a halfway decent signaling device as well. On a piece of plastic here, I have put a length of Gorilla duct tape. Again, it's not a huge amount of tape, but a little bit is better than none. I also have a Fresnel lens for fire starting. And then last but not least, in the bottom, I have some paper and a very small pencil. Very small, but it's lead and it will write. So, interestingly enough, in this kit, small though it is, I have some very important categories covered. So we'll lay them out here for you and put them in order. So we have fire. Let's see here. Of course, we can use the paper. We can also use the duct tape for fire. So you can see how that would work. We have the ability to write messages and leave notes. We have signaling, which of course we can also use a fire for that. We have a little bit of first aid, not a whole lot. We have a sharpener, a knife, another fire starter. We have light. We have direction, ability to sew and repair. We also have fishing line, fishing hooks, sinkers, and a needle. Alright, this is a mini Altoids survival kit. So I understand. It's very small. But you know, in a survival situation, any gear that you have is better than none. I have several ways to start a fire. I have something with which I can catch food. I can make snares, or I can put together, you know, obviously a fishing line and hooks, catch fish, the easiest way to get protein and food in the wild, if you can find a creek or a lake, stream, something like that. I have light. I have a small flashlight. Again, it's not enough to hike around and work with, but in the middle of the night, sure is better than no light at all. And obviously I have a very small knife, the ability to keep it sharp. And what's best about this kit is its size. It's so small you can stick it in your pocket and never know it's there. So many survival kits, they're big, they're bulky, and I have made many of them over the years. And I'll probably be demonstrating some more of those on future videos. But I like the tiny kit because, again, I can carry it either on that small belt pouch, or I can just stick it in my pocket. I almost always have a pocket knife and lighter with me and a multi-tool anyway. But that is a supplemental kit. If I get stuck out somewhere, again, could save your life. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. Thanks for watching. Please like it, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time.